Hello and welcome. I'm excited to have a chance to talk to you today about our trading firm, our work, and how you can potentially gain a seat on our desk. As you probably know, I'm Mike Bellafiore, co-founder of SMB Capital and the author of the trading classic One Good Trade and the Playbook. SMB Capital, the firm that I helped found, is now recognized as one of the most successful and longest lasting proprietary trading firms in the world. Now you can call me Bella, all our traders do. And it's my sincere hope that the most ambitious, hungry, hardworking, and serious of you will soon earn a trading spot on our desk using our capital. That is possible. That is possible for you. And just to be clear, when I say trading on our desk, it could be here in New York City, or it could be from anywhere in the world. We have numerous professional traders making mid-six and even seven figures working from their home office. That said, you've been invited to this presentation because you already are familiar with SMB Capital. You already know us or know of us to some extent. So I'm sure you recognize and appreciate the amazing success our firm and our traders have had. And we've done this focusing on our core strength, building new traders from zero to consistently profitable and then much better. We've built SMB by doubling and tripling down on what we do best, training and developing new traders to become their best, which is important. And please think about this. There are many people who claim to be able to help you become a profitable trader, but almost none who have anywhere near our track record, the track record that is most important in trader training, the performance of those we train, a track record of building a large number of successful traders, even 7- and 8-figure a year earners. So you know when you learn and train with us that this training has worked for many new traders with many different trading styles and over many different markets and for a long period of time, over 15 years in fact. Nobody has developed from scratch more successful traders in our space than SMB, period, full stop. And there have been many who've tried to enter the proprietary trading space or who were in it and who are now out of the business. They couldn't make it or sustain their success. Not SMB. SMB is still going strong. In fact, we're performing better than ever. We're well capitalized, we're growing, we're planning to be even better. In fact, we've recently moved to an even nicer trading office and have expanded the number of products that we trade on the desk. We're hiring even more traders. Our traders are taking on even larger positions and making even more profitable trades and in more ways. As we teach our traders, grow or die, SMB is growing. I want to be clear about our trading business so you know exactly what it is. We pay traders at the firm puts up all of the risk capital and takes all of the downside risk. The firm pays for all of the offices. The firm pays for the proprietary technology that can only be used by firm traders. The firm pays for all of the support staff and all of the coaching. The firm takes 100% of the losses on traders who don't make money. After all of this overhead and expenses, we still have been very profitable since 2005, meaning over many different markets. Our traders trusted in us to train and develop them, and we've done just that. We have numerous high 6- and 7-figure traders working on the desk. And now, even 8-figure a year traders, the biggest of whom have made nearly 20 million in net trading profits in a single year. Those are big numbers, I know. Don't feel dejected or intimidated if you're still struggling to be profitable while you hear about these other traders who are crushing it month in and month out. Think of the training, think of the resources that they've had at SMB to get to where they are, which you have not had. Well, not yet. And that's precisely what this presentation is for, to give you the potential opportunity to become one of these elite traders, an opportunity like the one given to 2 second-year traders from our firm who I recently had lunch with to celebrate a month where they each made over $150,000 in net trading profits. We chose a pretty nice steakhouse near our Fifth Avenue office in New York City, as they deserved it. You know, I remember sneaking out to meet these 2 young men for breakfast while on a family vacation in Florida. And I remember how badly they wanted a seat on the desk. They had had a few ordinary jobs in the workforce that were, how should we say, not satisfying to them. And I know there are some watching right now who are not at the job that they want and want to make a change. These traders disclosed that they were working as hard as they could on their trading as independent traders with inconsistent success. As they shared during our lunch, and I didn't know at the time when we hired them, they were both $60,000 in debt, most of it in credit card debt. Let me say that again. They were both $60,000 in credit card debt. During our breakfast, they were imploring me to give them an opportunity for a seat on the desk. And having interviewed and chatted with hundreds of traders over the years, I could see their potential ability. I could see their drive. I could see how they stood out from other candidates. They demonstrated the diligent work that they had done. In fact, they dropped a large playbook with their favorite setups on the table that we were sitting at. The playbook, for those of you who don't know, is a compilation of a trader's favorite setups broken down into clearly defined variables. The development of a playbook is a best practice that we teach to our traders that helps them thrive. And here, these two developing traders had created their playbook, but they weren't even part of our firm. They were impressive. They stood out. Man, I love them. But we don't hire transitioning professionals, those who have had job experience after college and are looking to transition into a new job, without them earning a seat on our desk. No matter how impressive and how persuasive they were, there is a process at our firm to earn a seat on our desk. The seat is extremely valuable. It must be earned. They had to be trained properly by SMB. They had to stand out in their training with SMB. They had to show some skill and potential while trading live, even if they weren't consistently profitable yet. If they did these things, then they could be hired for the desk. And you know what? They did. They were. And here we were celebrating their success. I asked them during lunch how they were doing financially, and they were pumped. They were pumped. They were elated to share that they had paid down all of their debt, and each now had $400,000 in the bank. They had gone, in their words, from $60,000 in credit card debt to now $400,000 in the bank. Think about that. Think about the importance of that. They had changed their financial status. They were so very proud to state that they now had a few years of savings to live off of so they could just focus on improving their trading. And I laughed and retorted, "You've got a lot more than that." And they were just getting started. They should be proud of their trading success. And now they had literally changed their lives. These same two young men with the same work ethic and talent and desire lifted from the environment of independent trader to firm trader. Firm trader at SMB made all the difference for them. They would have most likely been another one of those failed traders you read too much about despite all their hard work and effort. Now they were thriving with $400,000 in the bank and realistic goals to become even better. Now, most independent and retail traders they'll never even come close to the success of these two traders. And that's in large part to lacking the resources that a prop firm provides for its trader. A lack of resources, like not having the right training and strategies that actually have an edge in the real world markets. But another reason independent traders rarely ever make it big is because they're undercapitalized. They either can't survive the very real learning curve, or they don't have enough capital to place on their best trades to make real money. A third reason most traders never make it big as independent traders is a lack of support. Better said, a lack of resources. When it comes to trading, most traders are their own worst enemies. Even with our best traders, the guys who pull home 7 and even 8 figures a year in trading profits, they'll tell you this. For example, Shark, one of our top traders, just joked as much about himself during a recent monthly review. The market is not the enemy. Other traders and even institutions are not the enemy. Instead, most traders are their own worst enemy. Look, you can know what you're doing. You can have the very best technology money can buy. You can have the best setups, like some of the ones that we'll share with you in a moment. You can have virtually unlimited capital to play with. And yet, you can still go through some slumps. We all do. Some traders never get out of those slumps, but not our guys. Our guys don't stay stuck in slumps. That's because they're part of a team that really supports each other. In order to be successful in this business, you need people who will tell you when your mindset needs improvement and help you improve it. Traders who have been through what you're going through and know how to get to the other side and will help you get there. Traders who will hold you accountable to be a better, more consistent trader every single day. In fact, the traders at SMB even have access to a world-class psychology coach to help them become their best trader. Firm traders have access to Dr. Brett Steenbarger, known as the best trading psychologist in the world. So from my seat, there are 5 essential resources to give yourself the best chance to realize your goal of becoming a successful trader. The trader you want to be, the trader you deserve to be. Look, we wouldn't fund any of our traders without them having all of these resources. So what are they? Number 1, team trading. Team trading allows you to supercharge your learning and grow exponentially faster by working with senior traders who trade like you, but at a much higher level. On our desk, traders make the most and quickest progress after they join a trading team. Further, team trading gives you a potentially game-changing opportunity to boost your trading P&L. And this is unique to our proprietary firm. It's something that we've recently added that represents the very best trading that we do at the firm. And that's that traders can open joint trading accounts. Our traders trade joint accounts with others on the trading desk. A trade is placed not just when you think something is a good trade, but rather when you and another firm trader thinks the trade has edge. The combination of multiple traders seeing edge in a trade compared to just an individual trader seeing edge in a trade provides trading results that are unrivaled at the firm. Your career opportunity is not just your individual trading, but also the opportunity to trade joint accounts with other talented traders at the firm. And that's whether you're trading in our offices in New York City or remotely from your home. You prepare with your team together. You review your trades with your team together. You chat during the day about trading opportunities with your team together. You research new trading ideas with your team together. You build technology to assist your trading with your team together. And that makes a huge difference to your P&L and growth as a trader. Number 2, technology. You can't use our proprietary trading technology unless you trade on our desk. We say you'll make 30% more trading on our in-house platform than a third-party commercial trading platform that anyone can trade on. I literally can't remember the last time our trading platform went down or was even slow. Remember, we're a P&L desk, so our technology has to work flawlessly. And its robustness really stands out on the biggest trading days, when, unfortunately, those third-party commercial trading platforms often fail. And this enables our traders to make more on the days that the market really moves. Just about anything you can imagine wanting your trading platform to do, our platform does. And of course, there are trades you just haven't learned yet and can't make yet because you don't have access to a proprietary trading firm and a proprietary trading platform. Also, for those most interested in systematic or automated trading, we also have proprietary technology where you can develop a trading idea, back test it, forward test it, and run it live from your desktop. Our technology provides traders a massive edge, and it is the best in our space for traders. Number 3, capital. On our desk, you're taught that when you spot your favorite trade, you have to go for it. This is how you make real money as a trader. We say you have to swing the bat hard when you see your trade, and you will have the capital to go for it. And if the trade doesn't work out, we're going to praise you for doing the right thing and putting on the risk when you saw your trade. This helps you make so much more as a trader. Putting millions to work in your favorite trade is how you make real money. And it's a lot less stressful when you don't have to risk any of your own money. One of our top 3 traders has stated as much, stated this flatly, that he couldn't reach the levels he has without trading firm capital. And look, this trader has made more than enough to trade his own money, making nearly $30 million in net trading profits over the last 3 years. But in his words, if his money was being traded, he couldn't handle the losses. He flatly states he couldn't handle losing his own money, and he needs to trade firm capital. Further, Shark has said the ability to trade with almost unlimited capital at the firm and not having to risk his own money is a huge advantage. You get to just focus purely on your process and make as much money as you can. At SMB, we understand that traders need the ability to draw down and put proper risk on, and we empower them to take risk because this is what elite traders need to be able to do to make real money. Number 4, coaching. Our traders get actively coached on a daily basis by Dr. Steenbarger, SMB co-founder Steve Spencer, who's an active trader with over 2 decades of trading experience in his own right, our floor manager, their senior traders, other firm traders, and myself. Respectfully, an independent retail trader couldn't dream of having such an impactful team with such market experience, personally mentoring them and consistently pushing them to become better traders daily. No one ever became truly great at anything without world-class coaching. You shouldn't expect trading to be any different. You know, one of SMB's most experienced and successful traders almost didn't make it. He's just about the most talented person that we've ever hired. As smart as anyone at the firm or outside the firm for that matter. Just a truly brilliant and talented person. But when he began, he was a fledgling trader, and for too long. In fact, one of my partners suggested that we fire this trader due to his lack of performance. Yeah, we weren't going to do that. But we needed to think about how to help this trader, how to move him from possessing enormous potential to realizing his potential. So we decided to move him from one coach at the firm to another, from one senior trader to another, to a senior trader who had strategies that better fit with his gifted thinking abilities. And that coaching change made all the difference for the career of this trader. This trader went on to become, in fact, a green shirt trader. And at our firm, that means netting over $1 million in trading profits for the year. And then a black shirt trader, which means netting over $2 million in trading profits for the year. And then became one of the best all-time traders at the firm. And in an unexpected plot twist, this trader helped catapult that senior trader into much higher levels for his trading. He revitalized, energized, and improved the trading of that senior trader. But with the wrong coach for this trader, this now elite performer might not have made it. That's how important coaching can be. That's how important the right coaching for you can be. Number 5, proven trading setups with edge. Proven trading setups that actually have a robust, real-world edge. Look, the trading industry is full of trading educators claiming to teach you their great setups, but how many have a 15-year plus track record, developing many highly successful professional traders, trading these setups to make 6, 7, and even 8 figures a year in net profits? There's no better proof of effectiveness and robustness than that. And so if you struggle to perform as you'd like as a trader, you've just discovered why. You lack one or more of these 5 key resources. And even if you're missing just one of them, that can mean the difference between a rewarding trading career and endless underperformance or even failure. These resources matter that much. Now, there are important additional resources at the firm other than these 5, like access to research on the street, but these are the most essential. And we're going to show you a way, the right way, to solve all of these issues here today, and to have the chance to gain access to each of these invaluable resources. We're also going to introduce you to 2 SMB traders. Both have become very successful traders. Frankly, though, they're not our top traders. Instead, we wanted you to see the progression of a typical SMB trader, relatively early in their trading career, and perhaps someone you can more easily relate to. These guys came to us with very little of what we call trading experience. First, you'll meet Max, and then Nano. Now, these two traders are going to share some fantastic insights with you. And yes, they'll share their favorite setups like you might expect, and they'll share what a typical day looks like for them. They'll share their trading performance to date and what their goals are for the next 12 months. Now, the interesting thing is that we filmed Max's interview 6 months ago and have recently filmed him again with an update on how he's performed in the past 6 months since his interview. So you'll see whether he's made progress on achieving the goals that he set for himself in our first interview. And for Nano, you'll hear where he came from and his trading performance in the 3 months prior to the interview, which is the time that he officially started trading remotely from his home office. And you'll see whether you're trading in our New York City office or remotely from your home. When you're an SMB trader, when you're one of us, you're going to get access to every resource that any trader could need. SMB is truly a special place to trade. And in these interviews, these firm traders will share what it really takes to become a consistently profitable, high-earning trader. So you get the perspective of a relatively new trader, especially Nano, who was a struggling retail trader before joining SMB. So if you want to model what they do and how they earned a spot on SMB, on our desk, trading with our capital, then please do yourself a favor and grab something with which to take notes. Even if you never decide to apply to our firm, you'll grow as a trader just by listening to them. Before I introduce you to these guys, though, let me address a question you might have. You might be wondering why. Why, if we have such great traders already, why are we looking to hire more? And the answer stems from an important tenet of our culture at SMB: grow or die. You may have noticed me end a tweet with # grow or die. It's true for traders and it's true for trading firms as well, including SMB. It's my job to make sure we continue to innovate and to grow. And to do that, we're always looking for talent to grow the firm. We are only as good as the traders who work with us. Which doesn't mean that we're only looking for high-level traders. In fact, our main focus, our main expertise is molding and developing the next wave of rising stars, which is why we don't concern ourselves as much with experience as we do with work ethic, mindset, and passion. Those are personal attributes that we can't train for. By the way, when we say mindset, we're not talking about thinking happy thoughts all day long. We're talking about relentlessly pursuing next level achievement, about embracing and internalize this SMB mantra. You can be better tomorrow than you are today. That's one commonality amongst all of our traders. Our 6-figure traders want to become 7-figure traders. Our 7-figure traders want to become 8-figure traders. And our 8-figure traders want to become even better. For example, Shark has been as successful as any active trader on the street since 2010. In fact, he's a multiple 8-figure a year trader. He couldn't spend all that he's made, assuming any reasonable standard of a damn good living. But he's not done. He's not done with his trading, and that's so inspiring. He's not done, far from it. He's presently working on his dynamic hedging strategy to help him trade even bigger and draw down less on his kryptonite trades. I caught him huddling with our head of automated trading at the office recently, discussing how to tweak their joint automated trading model. Further, Shark is working on large cap strategies to trade even bigger and longer time frames. When we talk about having a growth mindset, Shark is the real life, walking, talking, trading embodiment of this powerful character trait. Now, don't get me wrong, if you're happy with a mid 6-figure income, that's fine. And that's still an awful lot of money for a lot of people. We have some solid traders like that at SMB, and we continue to support them because they're incredibly consistent, and it's fun to continue working with them to reach their next level as a trader. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Right now, you may be wondering what's so different about trading with SMB Capital, and you may want to hear directly from some of our traders. So let's jump into that and introduce you to 2 of our younger traders who started with us not too long ago.
I think that it's fair to say that I was definitely surprised as to how quickly I grew. I think that the biggest thing for me though was to try and just take things one day at a time and not let the size that was growing quite rapidly affect my mindset. So this means just trying to keep my drawdowns limited and just slowly just like build on risk and just kind of set goals that were reasonable day by day. So for example, if let's say I started out with a target of trying to make $1,000 in one day, and then suddenly now we're talking about figures that are 2, 3, 5,000, not to let those impact my mindset. And one way that I did that was sticking to trades that I was most comfortable in. So when I started out, scalping for me was the most comfortable way of trading. So when I was putting on risk, I was focusing on that trades or on those trades because I knew that that would be the least likely to affect my mindset when I saw those swings in my P&L. Whereas if I suddenly jumped to a different style of trading, I was more likely to let those swings affect me negatively. So really just kind of sticking with what is working best and then growing size in that trading style. I would say that one of the biggest focuses should be kind of the psychology behind trading. I think that really being able to grow quickly and grow the right way comes down to what is your mindset. So for example, as you are doing well and not doing well, not letting your highs get too high and your lows get too low is kind of a good way to keep that balance. I also think that from a strictly trading style, I think that when starting out, scalping is just the easiest way to grow quickly because you're not starting out with that much size, and you can keep your risk rewards quite favorable because there is liquidity to kind of maneuver around positions quite easily. So what this means for you is being able to leverage your risk and try and put up bigger percentages of your stop in terms of profit, whereas once you grow and become a very large trader, obviously you're not able to put on the same sort of size with those tight stops. So just kind of the practical advice would be try and just feel out for more like momentum style trades, especially if the market is quick, and just really don't be afraid to be nimble and just get in and out of trades quite quickly if you see the opportunity there for there to be a explosive move, and just respect your stops so that way there's never a situation where you draw down too much. I think that the biggest way as to how I could have performed better was utilizing some of those scalping strategies to create those bigger picture ideas, but then actually hold on to size for larger moves. So one of the drawbacks of focusing on scalping is that I would many times take off size too quickly because I'm just constantly trying to build cash flow. So one thing that I'm trying to do now is to develop more so those bigger picture ideas and try and let those ideas play out, so that way I could really create something special and really, you know, turn one trade into a monster if it lets me see that trade through. And that just comes down to growth and being able to understand the market environment and being able to realize when something is working and when something is not. So for example, if you're in a choppy market, that's probably not the right thing to do. But if you see that there's a brand new theme emerging and you get a big daily breakout, let's say, it's probably smart for you to not just scalp out that first day and then think, all right, that's it. Rather, lock in risk, lock in some profit, but see, okay, how could we build on this position for the next few days or few weeks? And that's how you're going to turn that trade into potentially a month-making opportunity, and that's something that I'm working on now. So for me, scalping is and has always been the most profitable strategy. And really for me, what that means is following the tape. So when I say following the tape, what I mean is seeing how buyers and sellers are interacting at various prices and try to pick up on potential trend changes and momentum bursts. And by utilizing this, you can really try to put on trades with very tight risk rewards. So just to illustrate this example, if let's say we're trading stock XYZ and it starts out the day at $10 per share, and then it's slowly falling down and then kind of speeds up into $9 per share. And now suddenly you see that there's this big buyer that is just not letting the price $9 fall. And now you start to see the tape turn. So like now you see kind of the people that are controlling this go from the sellers driving the stock down from 10 into 9 to now the buyers holding the stock up, and now we're starting to slowly go back up to, let's say, 905, 910. Here's something where you can build on a trade versus that $9 level and actually put on quite a bit of size, knowing that if that a 9 level drops, you are clearly wrong, but it's also possible that this is the start of a new trend. So now you can scalp out for some profit, but then potentially keep some size and see, is this like the start of a new trend that then now you can build on from great prices. And by utilizing this scalping approach, you can really get into stocks at great prices that could potentially enable you to start even better swings. So all throughout the year, I'll be speaking with various different teams. This is the team that I'm on now, as well as, let's say, people that started with me in my class. And one of the biggest benefits is that everyone has their own skill set. So for example, I started out with momentum scalping. Other people started out with more swing trading. Others started out with a different style. And by being able to communicate with each other, we're all able to learn something from that other person. So I was able to learn how is so-and-so building on their swing portfolio or their swing trading or their execution style, whereas they are able to learn from me how am I entering and exiting momentum trades. And the next step was actually building out a joint account. And the reason why that we did this was obviously one, because we thought that our approaches would be a great synergy, but two, because by working closer and by actually seeing the executions and talking through those trading ideas and seeing how our combined skill set could possibly get us in at the best price and then sell at also the best price. This is just one more step to which you are building out your trading career and developing that skill set to become a well-rounded and long-term profitable trader. Well, there are many advantages. One is obviously the technology. There's nothing like the technology here in terms of the platform that we use, the speed that we have, and just overall the resources that we can utilize to find the best stocks in play and focus on just executing in the most profitable manner. Two is working with Dr. Steenbarger, who is arguably the greatest trading psychologist in the world, and making sure that by keeping your trading psychology on point, you are going to be in the best possible mindset to truly succeed. And three would be the access to capital and risk. There's no place to where you can grow in terms of risk as fast as working at a prop trading firm. And I saw that firsthand in my first year, as I was able to grow to numbers that I didn't think would be possible for a very long time. And part of growing in risk is also by being able to add more accounts, which is what we spoke about in terms of building out joint trading accounts. And also, with those joint accounts, being able to work and learn from so many incredible traders here. I would say that one of the major goals for me would be to become a seven-figure trader. I think that that's something that would allow me to take things to the next level. Part of this for me means developing on the skills that I've been trying to build from day one. So building out my bigger picture trading style and trying to have that take me to the next level. I feel as though that once you are entering kind of that sphere of becoming a 7-figure trader, you can utilize that experience in terms of how you deal with that P&L, the swings, how you are entering positions and getting out. Obviously, because sizing there is more difficult, just because you move the market more, and taking that experience to just even more so grow my trading playbook and become soon after then a 8-figure trader. For me, becoming a prop trader has been the absolute most perfect decision. The reason why is because in this seat, there's basically unlimited growth, and I feel as though that every day I'm in full control of my own destiny, and this is the only job in financial markets where I really feel as though that's possible. I set out a goal to become a 7-figure trader, and over the last 6 months, I'm up around $1.1 million.
The difficulty in starting, as a retail trader is that you don't have, the capital backing. You don't have the motivational backing of, for example, Dr. S or your surrounding, peers to help you out. You're kind of a lone wolf. Maybe you're watching a YouTube video here and there on how to help you succeed, but that puts you in a difficult position because everybody's at a different stage in their trading careers, and so when you're not surrounded by people who are in line with your knowledge, and you're not surrounded by people who are successful, then you put yourself in a position where you don't have people to kind of lean against when you're struggling, the people that know more than you, and you also put yourself in a position where you don't have somebody to work with and to grow with. I think growing with people is important, and I think also having somebody that is like a mentor-like figure, somebody who knows a lot more than you, is an important aspect of trading, a very important one if you want to make it, and if you want to put yourself in a position where success is more probable, at least. Yeah, so in the past 3 months, I've put up over $1 million in profits trading at the firm, and of course those numbers I couldn't fathom, even a year ago. Yeah, so it feels absolutely incredible to kind of put up these kind of numbers. I never thought I would actually be able to put up those kind of numbers even in the span of a year, and now all of a sudden it's happening in the span of 3 months. It really goes to show the kind of exponential growth you can have with the firm. One of my favorite setups is one that I actually learned in-house at SMB. When you go through the DNA course, Steve Spencer will teach you one of my favorite trades, which is basically a trade that allows you to join trend. And Bella actually likes to call this trade the changing fundamentals trade. Often what you have is companies that have some fundamental catalyst, whether it's changing fundamentals or reaffirming current fundamentals, that would put new buyers or new sellers into the name firmly. And that trade allows you to basically ride a trend for multiple days, sometimes you can put on a swing position onto the trade. And the reason why I love this so much is it allows you to get paid over a course of a month, where one trade keeps paying you over and over again, depending on how strong that catalyst was. You have the ability to have access to things that you wouldn't have access to as a retail trader. More specifically, that might mean something like analysis and research. And that's just the baseline of what you would expect at a prop firm. But I think what matters more than just that analysis and research that you get from high-end research firms, it's the fact that you're able to surround yourself with other successful people that have followed the same footsteps as you have, in order to become successful. And what's key there is that you're able to take advantage of those people and then give them back the similar value when you learn their setups. The key thing is surrounding yourself with people who are currently succeeding in a variety of different strategies, so that whenever the market environment changes or whenever an opportunity comes up that somebody else is good at, you can kind of learn from them, figure out what is it they're doing right in this situation so that I can take advantage of it too. And inherently what that also turns out to to kind of accomplish is it puts the other person in a position where they're also learning from you based off the unique insights that you see from their favorite trade. And I think that's a really unique thing at a prop firm, is that, again, you have, 30, 40 guys, around you that are incredibly talented in each of their own setups. So if you're cognizant of what everybody else is doing, it's inevitable that you're going to find somebody during any part of the market environment that's making money, that's succeeding. So it puts you in a position where if you're trying, the odds of failure are very, very low, because there's somebody at the firm making money every single day. They have their strategy working for them. So the odds that you can't take advantage of that too is very unlikely if you're taking the right protocols to reach out to them, to doing the work of learning their strategies, and of course giving back that value so that they feel compelled to share that stuff with you. I think a key thing is to initially first figure out, is trading something that you want to do? Once that's something that you figure out that trading is something you want to do professionally, then every day that goes by, every opportunity that goes by that you're not at a prop firm, you're likely wasting your time. It's really important to put yourself in a position where every opportunity that you're seeing is being talked about, is being shared in terms of different perspectives, is being documented so that you can figure out how to trade the opportunity in the future in the same way or in a better way. Those are the things that you can do at a prop firm that you just cannot do as a retail trader. So I definitely don't like to put P&L numbers out as goals necessarily, but the most important thing for me and what my goals have been and consistently will be throughout this year and likely throughout my whole career is to learn as many strategies as possible so that I'm always consistent. I think the key to trading success in general, especially as a prop firm trader where you're managing a large sum of capital, is to put that capital to work in as many diverse strategies as possible. That way there's not one single market environment that's taking you down, and there's not one single strategy that can affect your P&L curve too much. Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, it definitely was very frustrating initially as a retail trader to kind of be out there, go through a lot of online courses or, a lot of YouTube videos. It becomes frustrating because I knew that I was somebody who was very serious about my success as a trader. And I didn't want to put myself in a position where I was just kind of treading water, which is what it often felt like when I was trading as a retail trader. And that was very tough for me as somebody who's very ambitious and very goal driven. And ultimately what it really took was a conversation with Bella and a spot on the desk, and then quite a few hours of work, of course, in developing these strategies that the desk teaches you, and then spending time learning the things that the desk teaches you. That put me in a position from going from kind of hating my day to day, even though I knew what I wanted to accomplish, to kind of loving my day-to-day work. I mean, I even hesitate to call it a job or work. I mean, it's really not, right? It has made, to say the least, life a lot easier to be able to wake up, surround myself with some of the best traders, surround myself with the ability to use a lot of capital, the ability to succeed with people hand in hand. I think that's a huge part of being happy as a trader, and it's really something that takes you from a night and day type of lifestyle, right? You're going to be living a totally different lifestyle once you're situated and succeeding at a prop firm. Recognizing the level that I'm at and recognizing that some of the top traders are putting up eight-figure numbers, $10 million a year easily. I want to first start there in recognizing that I will definitely get to that level. I will definitely be one of those traders that's putting up $10 million a year numbers at least. But I also recognize that with the kind of resources that I have at the firm and the kind of relationships that I've built at the firm, the odds that we can't take these accounts and turn them something into much bigger numbers, I think the odds are very much in our favor. The type of trades that we're taking are so scalable. The types of strategies that we're building are so scalable, and the fact that we're diversifying so much puts us in a position where those 8-figure numbers I think will be blown out eventually.
So now that you've gained a sneak peek into what it's actually like to work for a real proprietary trading firm like SMB Capital, using firm capital to earn 7-figure incomes while working from anywhere, let me share with you specifically what we're looking for and how you can gain the opportunity to trade on our desk. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, we're looking for candidates with a growth mindset. We're looking for traders who will do the daily work to break through to the next level, just like Max and Nano. And let me clarify something here. If you're thinking, I'm not quite sure I'm driven enough, that's fine. If you're satisfied making $50,000 or $60,000 a year as a trader, that's still trading. That's better than most of the traders in the trading community. But honestly, you're not a good fit for SMB. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, that's not our business model. We're here to grow elite traders and work with traders who want to push themselves to become their best. But if you have a strong work ethic and the hunger to become an elite trader and earn at least low to mid 6 figures, then there just might be a spot for you on our desk. You just might be one of us. Now let me share a more concrete hiring checklist with you for this opportunity that we've created for you in the trading community. There are 3 hiring criteria for this unique opportunity. Number 1 is that any trader we hire must have some trading experience. Like we said before, you don't have to be very experienced. In fact, it might be better that you're not because you'll have less to unlearn. But we're not looking for people who've never really traded either. We're not looking for people who only dream about trading with no demonstrable passion for trading. Specifically, for the opportunity that we've created here for you, for the trading community, this opportunity, we're looking for people who've done at least 60 days of live trading. And in those 60 days of live trading, to have done a minimum of 100 day trades. So a minimum of 60 days and 100 trades, which is less than 2 trades a day on average. We can tell a lot in an interview about you as a trader from what you've done in the last 60 sessions. And this shows us that you're sticking with trading and taking it seriously. Now, hiring criteria number 2 is that while your minimum 100 trade track record doesn't have to be overall profitable, it must have no big outsized losses as compared to your winners. Of course, we expect losses. All traders have losses. But if you have losses that are multiples of your biggest winners, that shows us that you lack proper risk management. One of the things that we do best at our firm is not only produce consistently profitable and elite traders, but those traders have an unusually high ROI. What they make relative to how much they risk is extraordinary. Now, I need to rant about something here, which is also an important teaching moment for you and the value of our training. We do hire some experienced traders with a track record at the firm. Experienced traders with years of experience and a solid track record of profitable trading. You would think that the best traders at our firm would be those traders, those experienced traders with long track records. We certainly thought that when we opened up our firm in 2005 that hiring experienced traders would be how we made the most amount of money. After all, we're in New York City, the capital of the financial markets. The streets must be littered with experienced, successful traders. Wouldn't you think they were going to be our biggest producers? But that has just not been the case. And the reason is because of this very issue, solid risk management. Many experienced traders we've hired have just flatly stunk, unable to make consistent profits even though they provided us with their track records. In fact, even our best experienced traders whom we've hired are honestly nowhere near as good as our homegrown trained traders. And they know it. These experienced traders marvel at the trading prowess of our homegrown traders and seek to ask them for tips about how to make more. And it's because they don't manage risk as well as the traders that we've taught from scratch. They don't structure their trades in the way our homegrown traders have learned to do that offer exceptional risk-reward trades. And because they don't handle risk as well, we can't give them as much risk capital. And because we can't give them as much risk capital, they can't trade as big. It's a vicious cycle. To be an elite trader, you must have solid risk management rules and skills. Now, before we get into the final hiring criteria number 3, let me say something else about number 1 and number 2. Don't feel like you're disqualified if you don't meet criteria 1 and 2 today. In other words, If you haven't been trading for a minimum of 60 days with a minimum of 100 trades, or if you've experienced some heavy losses in your recent trading, that's okay. We're not looking for where you've been as much as we're looking at where you can go in the future, where you can go in the future with our capital and with our training. Which leads me to hiring criteria number 3, and that's SMB prop desk training. At SMB, we won't even interview anyone for a seat on the desk who's not trained at a level suited for a prop desk. The training we trust most is the trading education that we ourselves have created, which makes sense. Of course, there are a few other solid trading education sources out there, but if you want to trade stocks at the highest level, while risking possibly millions of dollars of our money and make millions of your own, then you have to be prop desk trained. You have to be a homegrown trained trader. And that means going through SMB Training Camp. SMB Training Camp is our flagship trader education program. It's the same training that Max and Nano went through. SMB Training Camp is actually made up of 2 different training programs. Each program has a course-like component that's self-paced, so you can go through the training as fast or as slow as you like. The first training program inside SMB Training Camp is called Trader DNA. Trader DNA is mostly about skill development. Why skill development? Because, like we alluded to earlier, simply giving you proven setups is not sufficient to become an elite trader. Yes, setups are important, and we do teach setups in the program, but a strong trading foundation, being armed with foundational trading skills, is what will make you a consistently profitable trader. It's like Michael Jordan or any high-level athlete. They focus on the fundamental skills over and over until they've built this into their muscle memory. At SMB, we treat our traders like finely tuned athletes, and developing those athlete-like trading skills is what Trader DNA is all about. Now, Trader DNA is taught by my partner, Steve Spencer, and the traders on our desk and myself. So you're not only learning from the partners who started SMB, but you're also learning from other firm traders. You're immersed into our training and our culture, just like a new SMB trader. We deliver the training program by video, so you can consume it whenever you want. In the Trader DNA training modules, we'll show you how to trade with confidence, as our professional traders learn to do. Learn the real way to gain confidence as a trader, not some folksy, mumbo-jumbo, cliche-ridden, amateur psychobabble that sounds smart but is not effective in the real world of trading. You'll learn to select the right stocks to trade for your style, for your capital levels, for your risk tolerance, and develop a professional game plan for trading those stocks. You're going to learn how to properly manage risk, which will help you eliminate those outsized losses that we spoke about in hiring criteria number 2 earlier, and will help lead you to becoming a trader who can trade with size. You're going to learn how to create and use a proper trading journal and keep detailed trading stats. It might surprise you to hear, but if you do it right, a trading journal is one of the most powerful tools you can use. In One Good Trade, I wrote, "I can't take you seriously as a trader if you're not journaling daily." Great traders build from their strengths. How can you do this if you're not observing and measuring with trading stats what those are? You're going to learn how to make one good trade. You'll get access to our 7 fundamentals of one good trade, which will teach you the same philosophy that helped so many of our star traders become great. You'll learn how and understand your job as a trader is to make one good trade, and then one good trade, and then one good trade. You're going to learn how to build your trading business with our SMB playbook. The playbook is how you craft your trading business. Trading is a business, and this technique helps you take the trades you should be taking and eliminate the ones not best for you. There's a lot of good in the trading of many underperforming traders, perhaps you. There is just not enough of their best trading, and that's holding them back. And look, you're going to continue to rely upon the SMB playbook as you evolve as a trader, even when you come and work on our desk. It's one of the cornerstones that makes SMB training so effective and has helped traders all over the world in many different trading products and in many different trading styles. You'll also learn price action analysis, trading psychology, and proper position sizing. Of course, this is supplemented with some of our top trading setups that we teach all new traders on the desk. We've purposely and thoughtfully chosen for you the best setups to start with as a trader who's not yet consistently profitable. So you're not going to learn just effective setups, you're going to learn the best ones for you now. There's also a bonus section in Trader DNA as well. It's a fantastic video called 10 Lessons from the Trading Desk, which includes real-life trading stories, real-life trading war stories that you can learn from, which will accelerate your learning curve. Now, the second training program inside SMB Training Camp is called The Winning Trader. While Trader DNA is mostly about building a solid trading foundation and building invaluable trading skills, The Winning Trader is about learning the profitable trading setups and strategies that our traders use on our desk, all in exact step-by-step detail. And we teach many profitable setups, 20 different ones to be exact. That's because not every strategy is right for you or for where you're at in your trading journey. Some setups are more advanced than others. Some offer more reward and come with higher risk. So others work for different time requirements and personalities. So you may start with one or two and move to others as you evolve. Also, The Winning Trader is updated every year, and you have lifetime access to The Winning Trader, just like you do with Trader DNA. We consistently develop new strategies each year, and these strategies are often added to The Winning Trader. So your learning with SMB will literally never end. It'll never end if you commit to continued training and learning with us. Let's run through all of those trades for you so you get a sense as to what's inside the program. Number one, the Elite Trading 101 trade. This is the first trade taught to new traders on our prop desk. All firm traders learn by cutting their teeth on this setup, which captures very large moves over multiple days in stocks that have reported unusual fundamental developments. Number two, the opening drive play. The opening drive is one of my favorite trades. I teach it to all the traders on the desk. Again, one of my favorite trades. It's pretty typical to find, after you learn it, to find a potential $1,500 winner right in the first few minutes of trading, often day after day. Number three, the second day play. The second day play is a great strategy for developing traders or for those who want a little slower action. Basically, you're going to learn to spot trades that have both unusual price action and a catalyst from the day before, either a news catalyst or a technical catalyst. Then you piggyback off of yesterday's catalyst to make more money today. The second day play is one of the top 2 best trades to start with for those working to become consistently profitable. Number 4, the multiple time frame trade. This is one of the favorite setups of our 7-figure-a-year traders. It's all about identifying the right stocks that are set up for huge squeezes or bursts to the upside. It's a more advanced trade, so you may or may not want to learn it right away, but it's a fantastic setup and one of the most popular on our desk for catching huge winners. Number 5, the changing fundamentals trade. This is a trade we developed to catch short-term trends in the market. When significant news hits the market in a stock, this is the bet heavy, hands-off trade that captures this opportunity. This is a must-have trade for all new traders to add to their quiver and work on as they work to become consistently profitable. This is a simple and powerful setup that offers amazing risk-reward trades. Number 6, the market play trade. When volatility rises, which comes after fear hits the market, we shift gears. We shift gears as professional traders to capture the opportunity from the overall market. We use this trade selectively so as not to get chopped up by the market during quieter times. This is the trade you need for when the market tanks. Number 7, the Shark VWAP trade. This trade was developed by one of the star traders on our desk, Shark. This is an easy to understand and execute trade with enormous upside. Traders have confidence placing this trade as they know that one of the best traders on the street takes this trade regularly. Number 8, the scalp trade. For those capable of thinking and reacting quickly, we teach one of the oldest and most effective active trading strategies there is. This trade breeds amazingly consistent results for those of you who can master it. The key is learning to use the most effective indicator for active trading, tape reading, which we teach you to do. Number 9, the gap and go trade. This old school classic keeps working and working and working. We've used this trade since we started trading in the 90s, the 1990s, and we'll keep taking money from the markets with this strategy until it stops, if it ever does. Number 10, the breaking news trade. This is an advanced trade for the most sophisticated of traders. However, the very best ROI traders in prop trading deploy this strategy. The best of the best crush it with this trade. You learn how to take advantage of fresh news that has just hit the market. Number 11, the big dog consolidation trade, perhaps our most famous trade. This trade teaches traders the essence of active trading. It exploits the structural advantage that we have as active traders. There's no more powerful edge in trading than a structural edge. It identifies an opportunity where there's going to be a large move in one direction in a stock. It's an easy trade to spot and learn. Number 12, the pullback trade. This is a technical analysis classic that helps you participate in the strongest moves made by the strongest stocks. This is a trade you want to add to your trading playbook. Number 13, the stuffed trade. Another advanced trade developed by traders here at our firm. This is a recent trade that we've developed and taught on the desk and shows how we're always learning, improving, and adapting to market opportunities. The trade identifies when an overbought stock is ready to reverse. Number 14, the breakout trade. Another technical analysis classic that helps you participate in the strongest stocks of the day and week with large size while controlling your risk. The key is understanding when this trade is most likely to work, which few have learned, and selectively sticking to those moments. Number 15, the IPO trade. This is an advanced trade that the pros make, but that others can do, and offers others, you, tremendous risk-reward opportunity. This trade teaches you how to capture the opportunity in the latest stocks added to the exchanges. Technical analysis works much better in these names than others. These are fun trades to make when made well. Number 16, the bounce trade. This is another advanced trade that pro traders master to become elite. It helps you participate in stocks and products that have been oversold. Learn to get into opportunities after the market has signaled the stocks or products are ready to go back up rather than you just guesstimating they should. Number 17, the technical analysis trade. Technical analysis is a vital skill for active traders and helps you make many excellent trades. The key is to understand when these trades are more likely to work and pass on all the others. When are technicals truly a catalyst for a great trade? Well, in the technical analysis trade, we teach just that. Number 18, the low floats trade. You ever watch these little known names spike 100% in a day or more and wish you could participate in these opportunities without losing your shirt? Well, there is a way that our pros on the desk do this that we're going to teach you. Number 19, the Dr. S trade. Our in-house trading coach, Dr. Steenbarger, inspired this trade, which we teach all of our new traders. It helps you to ride the opportunity created by the biggest traders in the market who leave obvious clues about their big orders, and we just follow their lead. Number 20, the proprietary filters trade. Trading opportunities arise from among thousands of stocks daily. The filters trade uses proprietary stock filters to find trades that meet a set of key criteria that may otherwise be missed. Learn to let technology work for you to improve your trading results. So there you have it, 20 proven real-world trades from our firm. And you learn every single one of them in The Winning Trader. Again, the idea behind teaching you all of these trades is for you to find the right strategies and trades that work best for your personality and your unique talents. Most retail traders learn a few setups at most and try to become profitable using them. But one of the keys to profitable trading is to find what works for your unique personality and your unique talents and focus on those. That can make all the difference to your trading and can be the factor that determines whether you're profitable or not. So we ask you to experiment with all of these trades on a demo and choose the ones that make the most sense to you, the ones that are best for your personality, for your risk tolerance, for your talents. But SMB Training Camp, which includes both Trader DNA and the Winning Trader programs, wouldn't be a true nor effective training camp without emulating the training that our in-house traders get. That's why it comes with so much more than these 2 video-based instructional programs. When you go through SMB Training Camp, other than getting lifetime access to both Trader DNA and the Winning Trader, you also get lifetime access to our in-house proprietary stock scanner, which allows you to use advanced filters to find the best stocks to trade each day. Lifetime access to SMB co-founder Steve Spencer's written daily game plan to guide you ahead of each trading day. Lifetime access to weekly group coaching sessions and support from our pro traders. Lifetime access to our peak performance psychology training program developed by a hedge fund trader. An entire 6 months of access to our in-house daily morning meeting with our traders, where we discuss which stocks are in play for that day and what we'll be most focused on. And 6 months access to a real-time platform which shows some of our top traders' real trading positions in real time. You'll also get to sit in on our daily live mentoring meetings for an entire 3 months. These are the meetings that we hold with our in-house traders daily. And you'll have the ability not only to join in, but also ask your own questions. And so, as you can see, this is far from being just a video-based training program. This is direct access to elite level training. It's access to many of our in-house resources and access to our traders. It's the next closest thing to being an SMB trader who's already trading on our desk. This is an opportunity for you to get the very best trader training you can, far beyond what the vast majority of independent traders ever get. So you could be learning from myself, from SMB co-founder Steve Spencer, or from Max, Nano, who you heard from earlier, or from other firm traders. You'll be able to join in on daily mentoring sessions right along with the guys on our desk so you can ask questions on the trades that you're looking at daily. And you can ask us questions on how to apply any of the trading setups you learn in the training because we use them every day. SMB Training Camp is really like a tryout to work on our New York City desk. This opportunity is as close as you can get to working on the desk here in New York City before we actually hire you. So as a recap, our hiring criteria for this opportunity for you at SMB is hiring criteria number 1, you must have traded for at least 60 live days with a minimum of 100 day trades. Hiring criteria number 2, you must not have outside losses that demonstrate poor risk management. You don't have to be overall profitable, but you can't have losers that are multiples of your largest winners. Hiring criteria number 3, you must have successfully completed the SMB Training Camp and built an initial working playbook of your favorite setups, which you're taught precisely how to do in the training program. Every SMB trader on our desk, every SMB trader has a detailed playbook that they use to keep them in their best trades and out of their worst trades. If you haven't built a playbook, then this means you haven't completed our training, as this is a vital component of what you're taught in SMB Training Camp. Now, of course, it doesn't mean you need a finalized and polished playbook, but it does need to be a workable one with an initial set of favorite setups you've learned and with which you've started experimenting. Now, once you've checked off all 3 criteria, you will be given direct access to SMB's head of recruiting, who will formally interview you to become an SMB trader, either on our New York City trading desk or from your own home, whichever you prefer. And if you don't quite meet the criteria yet for number 1 and number 2, don't worry. Number 3, investing in SMB Training Camp can help you accomplish your trading goals. But even if you already meet the first 2 criteria, it's only with the 3rd one that you become eligible for an interview because, like previously mentioned, it's our in-house trained traders that perform the best, far better than experienced, profitable traders we hire. If you couple our training, our in-house resources, and mentoring with hard work and diligence, you have the potential of earning the opportunity to make a great living. doing what you love, trading full-time with SMB. Maybe you can even become a 7-figure-a-year trader. The biggest reward for us running SMB is when an SMB trader, and there have been many, tells me that they don't know where they'd be today without the training and mentoring they receive from us and how grateful they are for our mentorship. For example, in a recent Christmas card from Swang, a multiple 8-figure-a-year trader, he wrote, "Thank you for all the support and trust in me. I wouldn't be here today without SMB." This is what we consider real success. And we would like to get one of those messages from you. So if you're truly serious about having unusual success as a trader, then quite honestly, you do just about anything to get into SMB training camp. Quite literally, it could be the difference between struggling to eke out a meager living as a trader, if you're successful at all, and living your best life. I think about some of our traders who I interviewed when they were in college, and now the massive, life-changing success that they've had at our firm. They are impressive. Their trading accomplishments are legendary. They live where they want to, travel where they want to, have built the life that they want, and live on their own terms. They make a living doing something they absolutely love. And we're so proud of them and so happy that SMB Training Camp and the unparalleled support and training they get by being part of SMB, being part of the SMB team, has helped them build the life that they want. We're grateful for their hard work and dedication in applying what they've learned. That said, you'll be surprised. You'll be very surprised at how little the investment is for this opportunity. And before we share the special offer with you, we want you to know that the price we're going to share with you is not advertised anywhere else. It's because you're here today and because you've shown genuine interest in working with SMB that we're gonna give you a very special offer. As a reminder, SMB Training Camp is made up of 2 training programs, Trader DNA and The Winning Trader. Now, normally those programs sell individually for $5,000 and $6,000 respectively. You can see that directly from our website, and each is well worth that price. But we recognize $11,000 is a tall investment, even if it's a drop in the bucket compared to the hundreds of thousands or even millions you could potentially make. Plus, we're highly motivated as we're looking for passionate new traders. So for only the people on this webinar, we're going to offer you a substantial discount on SMB Training Camp. As I said, the 2 programs would normally total $11,000. But today, you can enroll for just $39.97. That means you get lifetime access to all of our foundational education and the 20 winning trade setups and the psychology training program and our in-house proprietary stock scanner and the weekly group coaching sessions and the daily written game plan of SMB co-founder Steve Spencer's, as well as 6 months access to the SMB real-time platform that shows you some of our top traders' positions in real time, and 6 months access to Steve's morning meeting that highlights the stocks we're looking for each day. And on top of that, 3 months of live daily group mentoring and access to me, to Steve, and to the traders on our desk. And this is for 64% less than what others would pay. That's a $7,000 savings off the regular price. And as you progress through your training and improve your win rate and check off criteria number 1 and check off criteria number 2 and build your initial playbook as you're taught to, you'll earn an interview directly with our head of trader recruiting to potentially get hired to trade on our desk. And then if you do get hired, you're instantly trading with us with our capital and 0 personal risk to you here in New York City or remotely from your own home, whichever you choose. Admittedly, we're taking on some risk here. After all, there's a chance you could take advantage of this special price for SMB Training Camp, learn all of our proprietary setups and best practices, and then go work on someone else's desk, or continue trading on your own. But if you take our training and spend quality time learning with us, you will see the value in our firm and trading with us. We're going to accept that risk. So if you're ready to change your trading and potentially your whole future, you should now be seeing a Get Instant Access button. So go ahead and click on that to get immediate access to SMB Training Camp at this one-time special price and become eligible to get interviewed and potentially hired by us just by meeting the 3 criteria we've mentioned. And that will open up in a new window for you, so don't worry, you won't lose this webinar page if you click on it. If you can't see the button, you may need to go out of the full screen mode. Now go ahead and click on that now so we can walk you through how to join. It's quite simple, but we just want to clarify everything for you. So click on it so you can see what we're talking about. So now that you're on that page, the first thing you'll see at the top of the page is a countdown timer. Like we mentioned, this unique opportunity and offer is a one-time event, only for those in this webinar. We can't extend something like this indefinitely, and we only want the most serious, ambitious, hungry, and decisive traders. So we've purposely set a 6-hour deadline to attract such traders. It's designed as a filter to find those who are ready to passionately jump in as quickly as they can to take advantage of such a potentially life-changing opportunity. And so if that's you, then below the timer and below the descriptions of everything you get, you'll see where you can enter your information. And once that's all filled out, then click the complete order and get instant access button to process it. And that's it. Very simple. Once you do that, you're going to get an instant email with confirmation of purchase and receipt from us, as well as a welcome email that gives you your login information so you can access SMB Training Camp right away. As soon as you enroll, you'll be able to begin your training and register for live mentoring sessions. And before you know it, you might be trading alongside our traders and with our capital as a professional trader. As my son would say, let's go. Remember though, before you enroll, we're only looking for people with a strong work ethic and growth mindset, traders who really want to dive into trading and master it at the highest level. This is real training by real traders on a real prop desk, along with real live mentoring that has produced real results over 15 years of varying market conditions. It's the same training that Max, Nano, and our other successful traders took to help them win. And it's the same training we want to give you right now if you're committed and driven to succeed. When you click that button and invest in SMB Training Camp, we want you to do so with conviction. Conviction that you deserve to invest in yourself. Conviction that you'll earn a spot trading on our desk. Because if you have the hunger and the drive, there's no reason that you can't do it while others can. So have the conviction that whether you do it from New York City or anywhere else in the world, you'll join the team and become one of the top traders you know. That's the attitude to have, even if a spot is not guaranteed. That's the attitude that all winners have and why they succeed while others fail. As I said on the TV documentary Wall Street Warriors, you must believe you will become the next great trader on the street. So if you're committed, go ahead and fill out your information and get started now. We know many people will close this presentation and then complain that trading is too hard or that the markets are rigged or something like that. But we also know there are some of you that are better than that. Some of you that are driven to succeed no matter what the cost. Nothing will hold you back. And to those people, we say that we can't wait for you to join us at SMB. To you, I want to share with you my favorite quote. It's actually something I wrote and is the ending sentence to my second book, The Playbook. It's something that I have learned as a trader, prop firm co-founder, coach, teammate, son, husband, and dad. It sits written on the walls of SMB Capital, reminding all of our traders of our work here. It's the greatest lesson you will learn from us and gift that we can give to you. That quote is, "You can be better tomorrow than you are today." So if you're willing to invest in improving your life, I invite you to join us and gain the real potential to to earn the opportunity to enter the ranks of truly elite trading. Fill out your info and click the button to invest in SMB Training Camp and begin your journey to become the best trader you can be. From all of us at SMB, train and trade well.